Hello and welcome to another episode of Roving Report, a program that looks at Northeast from all its dimensions and brings you the changing mood of the region in all its colors. I am your host Ronia Karam, and the highlights of today's program are: Development of Northeast region tops government agenda. Myra Paivi's link with militant outfits exposed. And Chenyamguri village in Assam provides a perfect example of how to become self-employed. Let us begin the show with a glimpse of some of the happenings in the Northeast.
Hundreds of sports enthusiasts waited for hours at the Impal airport to welcome Mary Kom, the boxing icon of the country. An equal number of people came out on streets to greet her as she was escorted in an open jeep along with her family and the coaches to the main indoor stadium. She was then facilitated at a ceremony and awarded a cash prize of Rs 10 lakh. She was also assured of complete support of the state government for her boxing academy. On September 23, Rahul Gandhi, the Congress Party's General Secretary, visited the Indian Institute of Technology, Guwahati, and addressed the students there. He urged youth to come forward and contribute to the development of the nation. 12 hardcore cadres of Pakan Reunification Army, including Nongchin Moyon, the secretary of the group, surrendered to the security forces at a ceremony held at IGAR Mini Auditorium at Mantri Pukri in Manipur. The surrender of the group sets an example for the other outfits not in SOO agreement with the government to do so as well for the growth and development of the region. The cadres were given some cash and assured of the full support of the government.
Surrender, coming out voluntarily, and joining this all is a very welcome step, and it's very encouraging for us all, for the police, for the security, all the security forces, because at the end of the day, what is required for the state is a peaceful atmosphere.
Security forces in Imphal nabbed 2 KCP cadres of Lemyanba faction, Hemam Boinao, Elias Boy Singh and Tekcham Kiramala Devi, with 5 Chinese-made grenades and 5 detonators concealed in Chinese lamps. Last year, a cadre of the same group was arrested with grenades in a tin fish can. On September 28, PC Haldar, the central government's interlocutor for talks with Ulfa leaders, met them in the Guwahati Central Jail to initiate the process of talks. The details of the meeting were not revealed, but the outcome was termed as positive by one of the Ulfa leaders. Since the arrest of Ulfa leaders in December 2009, the government has been trying to persuade them to come for peace talks.
I am very positive. These discussions have gone on in good atmosphere and in a positive direction. I don't think it is a stage where I can say we have reached milestone A or milestone B, but it is in a positive direction. We have had also discussions with other groups like the UPDS and DHD Nunisa group, with whom we had a tripartite meeting. We also had a tripartite meeting with the DHD Jewel group. So these are all at various stages of discussion. At various stages of completion also. But more or less direction in all these 3 are also positive.
Well, it's time for a short break. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Roving Report. Militancy-led violence has affected growth and development of Northeast. The government has now intensified its effort to bring about overall development of the region with the support of the local people. Let's take a look.
Education can help bring about a better tomorrow. And to encourage educationalists and students in Northeast, President Pratibha Devi Singh Patil recently visited Mizoram and Tripura. While attending the 8th convocation of the Tripura University, the President focused on better education for the youth in the region and made a fervent appeal to everyone to properly document, conserve and perfect the traditional knowledge of the area. She was also concerned about the overall development, including better connectivity and industrial growth of the region.
The Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act and the Tripura Urban Employment Program initiated in 2009 on the lines of Mahatma Gandhi Narega are being implemented. However, consistent efforts would be needed to ensure the growth of skilled employment and expansion of sustainable livelihoods.
I don't think that our northeastern region is cut off from the rest of our country, because this presence of the president also proves the fact that they are giving equal importance to our northeast.
Northeast is rich in natural resources, which can be exploited for the economic prosperity of the region. Vice President Hamid Ansari, who inaugurated the World Bamboo Day in Nagaland, said that in order to realize the full potential of bamboo, various technical, financial and entrepreneurial interventions are needed in the field of forestry.
The state of Nagaland has been a pioneer and had developed a bamboo policy in the year 2004. The policy articulates the development of bamboo in Nagaland along two approaches. One, development of bamboo as a resource, and two, development of bamboo as an enterprise.
The centre will showcase Northeast as an attractive investment destination during the 9th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas to be held on January 7, 2011. Militancy in the Northeast region is on the decline, and it's the right time to leave the past behind and start a new journey.